Angel, you just gotta go to the dance club with me tonight.
Gina, how many times do I have to tell you? No.
But they're having a pre-4th of July luau, complete with fireworks, a John Ho impersonator, and a wet t-shirt contest. And with my size C scrumptious sailings, I'm sure to be a shoe-in.
Blessed are you, O Lord, our God, King of the universe, who commands us to be charitable.
The last time I saw Mama, she made me read from the good book out loud to her. And I found out God knows life's no paradise for Adam without Eve. Let me see, it was somewhere in the beginning. And God said, let there be light.
Blessed are you, O Lord, our God, King of the universe, who commands us to light the candles of Shabbat. Shabbat, shalom.
And there was light.
Shalom alecha in malachei hashaleh, malachei.
And God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it.
Blessed are you, O Lord, our God, King of the universe, who commands us to create the fruit of the vine.
Oh, here's the part I've been looking for. And the Lord God said, it is not good that man should be alone. I will make an associated helper for him. Way to go, God. Oh, I just love this part. They were both naked. The man and his wife, and we're not ashamed. Salute.
Gina, when did you last visit Mama?
Yesterday?
And?
And the Breathe Easy nursing home stunk like you're in scented air freshener.
How did Mama seem?
More fried than ever.
But she's on that experimental memory drug.
Yeah, and what's in it? LSD? I'm telling you, her delusions are getting on my nerves.
Don't take them personally.
Oh, that's easy for you to say. In her scrambled brainwaves, you're forever frozen as the Vestal Virgin. Me, I'm immortalized as the Sicilian slut.
I'm so worried about her.
You worried about her? That witch scared the living shit out of me yesterday.
Gina!
Don't Gina me. Mama was sound asleep when I got there, but every 5 minutes she'd sit straight up, open her eyes and shout, "So Sally, you want the back bed on you?" I swear I was waiting for Papa to yell up from the grave. Not yet.
Oh, Mama.
It's hopeless.
No, where there's life, there's hope, huh?
You say so. Well, this morning she called because she remembered something really important. You know, one of her famous, it came to me in the middle of the night like a vision speeches. So, she wished you and Tony many happy returns on your 15th wedding anniversary.
What else did she say?
How she knew Tony Boy was gonna buy you something real nice.
What did you say?
What I've been saying for the last 5 years. If I told you once, Mama, I told you 100 times. Tony's dead.
And?
And she said what she always says. Why can't I remember nothing no more? I'm telling you, if I knew the answer to that, I wouldn't be doing Bouffants in Bensonhurst. I'd be doing brain surgery in Bellevue.
She's getting worse. I don't know, maybe putting her in that home wasn't such a good idea.
Don't start.
No, I should have tried to keep her here longer.
The hell you should have. She almost burned the house down, putting the laundry in the oven and the dinner in the dryer. I mean, just stop snorting. You're making me nervous.
I'm just giving the place a lick and a promise, all right?
Okay, who's coming?
A house painter.
So for him, your house has got to be Christmas clean?
I'm just straightening up a bit.
Yeah, sure. And if I had a heart attack right now, the doctor could perform surgery on your bedroom floor. It's sterile.
Basta, Gina.
It ain't like the Pope of the Presents, dude. It's just a friggin' painter.
What color do you think should look good?
Red.
Red? You want me to paint my bedroom red?
Not your bedroom, your hair. I got this great to die for color. It's called Drop Dead Red. Believe me, the change will do you good. Maybe you'll stop with the whole Widow Ventura saga and join the land of the living again.
We're talking about painting the inside of the house now, Gina.
Look, I don't give a damn what color you paint this place. You know how I feel about old houses. They give me the willies like it was morning or something. But do me a favor, when you paint the living room, you got that picture.
No.
Come on, Angel. The guy in the giddy gondola looks seasick.
That was from Tony.
Yes, so it still looks like something that should be hanging in a pizza parlor on Mulberry Street.
So just because Tony's dead, I should take it down?
Tony's dying didn't turn that piece of crap into a masterpiece. It's still the same piece of shit it was when he was with us.
That's it, Gina. Forget about staying here a few days. Go home now.
All right, all right. God knows I shouldn't talk bad about the dead. I just hope Tony don't put no evil whammy on me. Now, Tony boy, We all know when you was alive, Angel worshipped you. To her, you was the king of kings. Remember how she cooked every night a meal for you like it was the Last Supper? But you're dead now, and my big sister's turning you to the patron saint of bad pizza for all things. I mean, look at this, Tony boy, the Book of Saints. Every time I come over, your daughter shows me how she circled all them St. Anthony's. I swear she thinks they was named after you.
That reminds me, I need to call Nikki.
Leave it alone.
No, I just want her to know if she doesn't like camp, she doesn't have to stay there the whole month.
Believe me, she's out there having the time of her life. And I think you ought to do the same. Like, for instance, tonight. I'm not taking you to a Guido place or nothing. All the really rich yuppie types hang out there. Dentists, lawyers, stockbrokers.
Maybe next time. Next week.
Next week? By next week, God forbid, I could drop dead. You could drop dead, but then the whole world could be blown to kingdom come.
I'll take my chances.
I'm sure that's what your late husband said right before he drank his caddy with that weeping willow. One day, I expect to come here, Tony boy, and your bedroom is going to be all dark, and your widow's going to have one of them portable bars set up in the corner like an altar, shrine to you, her immortal lover.
You mean like Milton Santangelo used to have for coffee?
Remember how she surrounded it with all them little glasses of holy water?
And all those piles of holy cards in memory of so-and-so.
Her stack of dearly departed cards got so high, I swear you could play canasta with them.
The room was always so dark.
Dark is dead, so you can see the candle.
Oh, the eternal flame she kept burning for her beloved. Remember how she'd always make us kneel in front of it and say the Hail Mary?
Jesus, by the time we got to that part, pray for us sinners now and at the evidence, I was so scared that my hands would stand straight up.
Oh, and every time I'd ask her if she'd ever marry again, she'd say, never! And which husband would I go to when I die?
You're getting more and more like her every day.
Gina, listen to me. I just want some peace and quiet, okay?
So sign yourself in the woman's nursing home.
Tonight, I'm staying home in honor of my anniversary, capiche?
Fine. Turn your house into a mausoleum for all I can. Now, I know you and St. Anthony had some sort of major battle the night he died, and you blame yourself for his drunken, asinine behavior. But he cracked up that caddy of his own free will. The end of the story. Finito.
Finito. No, Tony and I had one of those endings without end.
Face it, Angel, it's over. Dead and buried.
Dead and buried. No, my love for Tony is everlasting. From the minute I met him, I knew I would love him. Always.
That's how I feel about every guy when I first meet him. But about 2 days down the line, I start noticing things about him that I can't stand. Like he's got all his yellow wax hanging out of his ears.
I loved everything about Tony. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
I remember Mama saying, Angel, you act like this Tony is the second coming of Christ, the Padre Eterno. For God's sake, Angel, he was just a man, and he ain't never gonna resurrect. Face it, Angel, Tony's history.
I still feel his presence, like part of him's inside me and lives on with me.
Then call an exorcist. You know, I think Mama was right in nicknaming him Un Diavolo, the devil.
She was always so sure he was only after one thing, sexo. Little did she know that he would not lay a hand on me until the day we were married.
Yeah, and to death did you part that horny dog couldn't keep his paws off him. Yeah, falling in love is wonderful. That's why I do it at least 3 times a month. The problem with me is it never lasts. The problem with you is it goes on forever. And would you stop scrubbing for a minute and give the dust mites a chance to multiply? Right now, there's another invisible universe living on my fingertip. Even little pieces of dead flaky skin fighting to survive. It makes me wonder how many worlds exist out there that we can't see. What the hell was that?
Didn't I tell you? I rented Mama's apartment.
To who?
To Mrs. Rose Bloom. She's really nice. Probably around Mama's age.
Oh, great. Just what you needed around here. Another senile senior citizen with one foot in the grave. Where do you find this antique?
You're the classifieds.
So the classifieds? For all you know, you're meant to be pregnant to an ex-murderer. Angel, seriously?
That's Jessica. Oh, it's Shabbat Jessica. Shabbat Shalom.
You must be Mrs. Bloom.
Oh, this demented antique could also be maybe Lizzie Borden.
I guess you heard me.
Oh, what makes you say that?
Because I'm Angel's little sister, a.k.a. Una Bocalona, the big mouth. It's nice to meet you.
Likewise, I'm sure. I brought you some challah for my Shabbos. Oh, Friday evening is when I find myself missing my daughter Sarah. Oh, her hotshot husband Max Fink. The doctor is doing a big 100 operation. Oh, that's such a big growth opportunity. Oh, there's so much room for expansion that the think pack had to rush out to California so as not to miss it.
What kind of operation is it?
Oh, yeah, I was afraid you'd ask. Dr. Fink enlarges, Dr. Fink, he turns a schmeckles into a shekels. In other words, he makes some little schmucks cockamanian dreams of a bigger inventor dream come true.
How can a doctor enlarge on a man's body to make his dreams come true?
Oh, well, I'll tell you what it ain't, his brain. Oh! And he makes a living. My son-in-law calls the procedure maximizer. Oh. And while it may enlarge a man a little, it definitely shrinks his body a lot. Oh. And that's how the big pack got to move to a hoity-toity neighbor in La Jolla. Oh, but I wouldn't be good getting for free. But don't ask me if I miss my grandsons. Oh, that's a whole other husband there. But they have a Spanish housekeeper and a Swedish au pair. What do they need from me, their Yiddish grandmother?
Oh, well, their loss is certainly our gain.
Oh, better downstairs than God never made.
Now, Angel, where did you say you found this gem?
Through the classifieds.
I just had a brainstorm! Here it is! The personal, the modern way to find a man!
Didn't you just yell at me for finding a tenant through the newspaper and now it's okay for you to find a mate through one?
That's different. I plan on going out with him a few weeks before I ask him to move in.
Oh,
Take, for instance, this one. Catch of the day, SWM, Italian Catholic, 33, tall, dark, handsome.
Oh, and modest too.
Into cruises to Disney World! Moonlit beaches, sunsets, hot days, and even hotter nights. Send photo.
That's like answering a cattle call.
You know you're right.
So throw the stupid cattle out.
Not on your life. What's stopping me from staging my own bull call? Just imagine 100 studs sending their photos to me. Now, Angel, let's go over to your computer and you do your word processing and we'll write up an ad that'll knock them dead.
No, forget about it. I just asked Mrs. Bloom if I could keep my computer upstairs in her apartment when I painted down here and I just was going to dismantle it. Come on.
I'll help you do that later, right after we write my ad.
Ooh, I'm a good editor. I could help.
Now, how would you describe me?
Nutty.
I like that. Type that in.
Nutty. What else?
You're certainly one of a kind.
Oh, I like that too. Nutty, one of a kind. No, I'm not one of them women that's got like a magic mirror or nothing, so honest to you too. How would you describe my looks?
Oh, striking.
I can live with that. Say nutty, striking, SW, looking for. What am I looking for?
That's your problem.
Oh, you could maybe start by saying, looking for a nice man.
I can't say that.
Why not?
Because half the male population ain't nice, and I don't want to limit my responses.
You are looking for a single man.
Oh,
Well, aren't you?
I want you two to know you're taking all the fun out of this.
boy.
Looking for SM, that's it?
Yeah?
Don't you think you're setting your standards just a little low?
With a generic ad like this, a million guys will answer that. I'll set my standards higher then, and anyone I don't want, I'll send your way.
Oh, don't do me any favors. Believe me, if you don't want that, nobody does.
My dates haven't been all that bad.
Oh no! How about the mortician who claimed he was abducted by aliens?
Could have happened. That might be one of the worlds that exists that nobody sees.
Or the plumber from Staten Island who claimed that a headless John the Baptist visited his hot tub every second Sunday of the month. He offered $10 a holy dunk. MasterCard and Visa, please. No personal checks, please. God, Gina! Come on, help me move this into Mrs. Bloom's apartment.
What about printing on my ad so we can mail to Newsday?
All right. I'd like you to sleep on it. And Mrs. Bloom, if it's okay with you, I'll hook up my computer in your room, in your apartment in the morning, and we'll print up this idiotic ad if Gina hasn't come to her senses.
Oh, yeah, you're more than welcome to do that, but in the meantime, I'm going to pray that between now and then your sister forgets all about that cockamamie idea.
No way in hell that's gonna happen. Angel, I still haven't given up on the idea of you going out with me tonight. Oh, nice picture, Mrs. Bloom.
Oh, Jerusalem, the city of peace. I hope that in honor of my first husband, Ben Weiss, oh, may his memory be a blessing. He died of a broken heart. Never getting over the loss of so many family members who perished in the Holocaust.
There's too many ghosts of husband past floating around this place. I say it's high time we brought in a couple of warm bodies.
Listen, Angel, maybe tonight you should go out with your sister.
It wouldn't kill ya.
To live a little. Oh, now if you both excuse me, I'm going to sit down, put my feet up, and bury myself in a book.
Oh, you're a woman after my own heart. A good book is a godsend. I promise as soon as the downstairs is painted, I'll get my computer out of here.
Oh, no rush. Oh, maybe I'll become a regular computer geek while it's here.
Sorry, out of my way, Angel. I'm going into your closet to find you something to wear.
I'm not.
Oh, yes, I am.
Oh, you think so?
I know so.
Oh, over my dead body.
You're scaring me. I'm shaking in my high-heeled sandals. What the hell is this?
What's what?
I can't believe you still got a closet full of Tony's clothes. And how long you plan on keeping this stuff, like, forever?
Every time I try sorting through it, I get sick to my stomach.
That's it. Give me a box. You know, if you're waiting for a sign from Tony that it's okay for you to return to the land of the living, I wouldn't hold my breath. Now, I'm going to chuck all his worldly possessions.
I don't know, box.
Alright.
Give me a
Well,
pile.
I'm going to chuck all his worldly possessions into my car, and tomorrow morning, I'll take it to the church's thrift shop. With the money from this crap, the priest could buy another solid little door for the seminary. Hold it.
Oh, remember when you put my hair in that bouffant and I had all that black eyeliner all over my eyes so I could be Priscilla to Tony's Elvis? No, I'm keeping this.
He's that dress you wore when you was Cleopatra to Tony's Anthony. Oh, yeah. Priscilla and Elvis. Anthony and Cleopatra. Angel and Tony. Well, that was then, and this is now. See, I can do it in 5 minutes, but you can do it in 5 years. Alright, now I'm going to find you something to wear tonight.
It's too late to go out.
On a Friday night, the clubs don't start eating up till after 11. Who designed this? Mother Teresa? I'm not trying to be mean to nothing, Angel, but just because you teach in a Catholic school with a pack of nuns don't mean you gotta look like one. Come hella high water, you're going with me tonight. Hey! What's this? Where did a nice girl like you get a bad girl dressed like this?
That's from Tony. I promised him I would never be caught dead in it.
You know what your problem is? You're afraid to be beautiful. If anybody's got the body for this, it's you. And your face, it's a gift from on high to share with the world. Angel, if I looked like you, I'd be married to somebody big already, like Bon Jovi or John Gotti, or maybe even Donald Trump.
Just leave me alone.
I have left you alone. And you know what's happening? Your world's getting smaller and smaller, and I'm scared. Because in a couple of years, Nikki will be out of here, and you're going to be awful lonely.
What about you? You've been staging a war against loneliness for the past few years, and I don't see you any better off.
But at least I haven't given up. Every time I set foot in a disco, hope rings eternal. It's like I bought a ticket to Love's Lottery, and I know one day I'm going to hit the jackpot.
And if you don't?
Then I get enough little winnings along the way to keep me satisfied.
Sorry, I'm just not like you.
You know what I think?
You know what? I have not a clue.
I think you're more afraid of men than you are of mice.
What?
Mice! You've always been terrified of them. Remember when you was first married, you saw a mouse in your bedroom and came home? I mean, come on, it wasn't a lion, a tiger, or a bear. It was just a mouse.
What's your point?
That you were making a mouse out of me and men, if you asked me.
Well, nobody's angst in you.
to scare the bejesus out of you. I know what scares me. Let's face it, I got my biological clock's ticking away like a time bomb. And I got the same puss that Noah Santangelo had. So I know when I hit 30, I'm going to start aging in dog years. So for me, it's now or never. And I plan by this time next year to be standing on the altar of the Cathedral Basilica of St. James, saying my till death do his hearts. I've already reserved the date, August 15th. I bought my dress, headpiece, veil, and I'm going to have my reception in the Oriental Manor. I just gave him a deposit.
You're only missing one thing. The grooms.
Not for long. You know me. Once I set my mind to something, I do it. Remember when I wanted to have my boobs made bigger? Everybody said I'd never be able to save enough money the way I spend. Well, how long did it take me? 6 months?
Getting breast implants is one thing. Finding a husband is a whole other ballgame.
That's right. It's a game. In the old days, they had arranged marriages and neighborhood matchmakers. Now they have 900 numbers, personal columns, video services. I mean, really? Dating is big business nowadays. And when you make a business out of something, things start happening. So I want you to think of every situation as a potential place to meet a mate. Like, for instance, how did you find this painter?
In the phone book.
Coleman Cancel. Why should I do that? Because you're hired in sight unseen. Look, tomorrow we'll drive around a couple of places till we spot a hot-looking single painter, and we'll hire him.
I can't do that.
Why not?
Because this guy will be here in a minute.
Who the hell gives an estimate after hours on a Friday night? Jack the Ripper? Look, I'm just going to have to fill up the tank before the gas station closes. If he gets here before I get back, don't let him in. I mean it, Angel. You don't know him from Adam.
Hey, Gina, you're just awake of me and my dog and my wife. And she's so sick, she no eat, she no sleep, sometimes she no even breathe. And me, I don't have a sex in 3 months, and I was just in the middle of a beautiful dream. Me and Sophia Loren, una babona, alone on a heart-shaped bed in the Poconos.
Gina, tell Mr. Pasquale you're sorry. Gina! I'm not going out with you tonight, and that's final.
And this is Joy.
I'm sorry, I thought you were someone else.
Still the Shaws, Renaissance painters, we treat your walls and ceilings like fine works of art. I believe I'm the man you've been waiting for.
Oh, thank God that's done.
I think you missed one.
This,
Yeah,
that is not a vid.
This sure looks it to me.
Looks to be deceiving. Oh, fooey, from the humidity you could drop dead. Oh, listen, when the rain finally comes.
If it comes.
If it comes, I feel it in my knees already. Oh, and I'm telling you, you better ready the ark.
Gina, didn't you say you had a hot date tonight?
Yeah, with a used car salesman in Howard Beach.
And you're gonna have to take the walkways through the parkways.
I'm just gonna jump from the southern state to the belt.
That bloody parkway is going to be closed for hours.
What the?
The Southern State Sniper's back. He just shot at 3 cars in Valley Stream by the Long Island Tourism Bureau.
I love New York.
That's it, Gina, please cancel your date. I don't want you driving out there alone and with a sniper.
Look, if my time's up and they're gunning for me, I'm going. So I'm gonna live it up tonight like there's no tomorrow.
Steve, do you want something cold to drink?
Yeah.
Here, come here.
That's it. Now I know my radar's right on me.
What are you getting at?
Don't you think it's high time Angel let go of Tony the Holy Ghost and free herself to be with a real flesh and blood man?
Oh, like steel.
Bingo! You see, I got this plan, but I'm gonna need your help. For the last week, I've been watching Steel and Angel and then together.
Oh, I had my eye on too. The other day, your sister bought the she had fancy dresses yesterday.
Yeah, and she let me wash all that gray right out of her hair. What's that? You know, the problem is you know it and I know it, but do they know it?
Oh, they do seem like they could be a match made in heaven.
And I got a sixth sense for this kind of thing. You know, when I was just a kid, I knew Father Bona had the Hotspur system on it long before he knocked her up.
No.
I lie about something like that? And my sixth sense tells me that Angel and Steel was meant for each other. Personally, I don't know how the hell she talks to that guy without a dictionary.
Go figure, Angel has a house beater and she gets a regular liter to it.
Yeah, you said it.
Oh, but you think maybe he's a nice fella, Gina, but you think maybe he's a little too unconventional for our Angel?
She needs that. A guy who's a little left of the beaten path, a bit of a rebel, that way she can tame him. And he can set her free.
Oh, and he's single, I know I asked. Oh, you know, but even if it's a match made in heaven, a little earthly intervention couldn't hurt.
And that's where we come in. Listen carefully. I bought a bottle of champagne and hid it in the raw closet. Now, I've noticed Steel seems to be around 8. So you could sort of say somebody gave you this champagne. Oh, it's got kosher.
Oh, it shouldn't go to waste.
Exactly. And I bought a Frank Sinatra tape. It's got all them really seductive songs on it, like Strangers and Fools Rush In. You could play it really loud in your apartment.
Oh, and I could make a picnic basket. Oh, and a great idea. Oh, you got a couple of minutes to run to Bagels and Vox.
Bagels and what?
No, not Vox. In Woodmere, it's a new A#1 black kosher combination. Chinese takeout and bagel shop. And get a load of this. They have a personalized fortune cookie making machine. Oh, I like some Cupid we can make with that.
This is blowing her genius.
I know, I'm a regular Einstein.
Gina was acting kind of strange earlier.
How can you tell? But now that you say it, so is Mrs. Bloom.
Yeah, she's been playing Frank Sinatra ad nauseum.
Yeah, there's definitely up to something with the picnic basket and the champagne and... Oh, look. There's 2 fortune cookies in here.
You read yours first.
Oh, you will fall in love if only you'll let go of the past.
Listen, Bubala. Love will come to you in a wing and a prayer. Some love-struck kosher Chinaman must be writing these.
No, sounds more like the work of a matchmaking Brooklyn beautician and a Lindbergh bubby, if you ask me.
I think you're playing right on that one.
Bloody, why do you always say bloody this and bloody that?
Ah, it's my bloody string loose pop out.
A man from down under, are
Going
you?
back and beyond Neverland. I mean, I only lived there till I was 5. But I've been around the whole world since, give or take, having hit the road at the right young age of 15.
I can't picture Nikki leaving the house in 2 years. I mean, on her own, she could hardly find the travel section of the Lindbergh Library.
Well, back then, I thought I was Jack Hugh. Now. Hey, Angel, come here. It looks like monsoon season in Southeast Asia out there.
May I ask you something else?
You can ask me anything, Angel, and more often than I will tell you the truth.
The other day, when you were painting Nikki's room, I saw you writing something. What was it?
I don't remember exactly. It was probably just a word or a phrase that popped into my head. I'm finishing up a novel.
You're a writer?
Yeah, like every other doctor, Indian chief in New York. I'm finishing up an Australian saga spanning several generations called the Banyan Tree. It's set in Darwin. The city that truly belongs to our race.
Do you have a publisher yet?
By the grace of God, yes, but I do have a tight deadline to meet, so I have to. I'll be heading home soon.
And home is?
Bayville. I came back to Long Island 5 years ago to bury my granny, and then I found myself with a $175,000 inheritance to a vagabond like me. That was a fortune. I decided not to squander it. God knows, that money was covered by grandmother's blood, sweat, and tears. I used to call her the workhorse of the world. She never spent a dime on herself. Stockpiled all for me.
She must have loved you very much.
Too much, if you ask me.
So where do you live now?
Oh, in a haunted house in Bayville.
Bayville always seemed to me like one of those scenic seaside villages that once you set foot in it, you never want to leave.
That's exactly how I felt. And I knew Granny would approve of a cottage on the Sound, so she'd grown up in Norway, and she used to say, "Steel, the sea is in my soul." And besides that, this particular house had quite a particular history, and that appeals to the writer to me. So I am proud to say that I am the owner of a ramshackle bungalow in Bayville, complete an apparition.
An apparition?
I never knew how it would come in handy, having a ghostwriter.
I mean, do you have any idea who the supposed phantom might be?
Well, local legend holds that during the roaring times my cottage had belonged to a young couple who were caretakers of an estate in Mill Neck. One morning, the young husband went out fishing on the Sound. He was lost at sea during a surprise storm on the 5th anniversary of his disappearance. The young widow hung herself in the master bedroom.
Oh, how sad.
Every family moved in after that has claimed she returned within 5 years to wreak havoc on their lives, be it financial failures, some mysterious plague, dementia, death by natural or unnatural causes. The house was thus being cursed, and it remained abandoned for almost 2 decades.
Whatever you do not tell Gina about that. She'll have you hanging garlic cloves from the outside railing. But weren't you just a little afraid of moving in there?
I mean, it's always been my contention that some kind of disaster reflects our lives every 5 years. No matter what we do, so I said, every move was a real steal. And I knew that I could gut it and bring it back to life. It's right on Oyster Bay Harbor. The sunset view was magnificent.
Oh, downstairs, I got. It's your upstairs. Yeah, going down into the emergency.
What is it?
Listen, just as I thought, the two of you haven't been watching television or listening to the radio, have you?
No, we've been talking.
Oh, listen.
The emergency broadcast system. This is not a test. We repeat, this is not a
Sounds
test.
like the world is coming to an end.
The National Weather Service has issued a flood warning for the following areas: Bronx County, Kings County, Queens County, New York County, Suffolk County, Nassau County.
Oh, I thought you should know. Steele, where do you live?
I know, haunted house in Bagel.
Oh, well, so long as the poltergeist pays on end, I wouldn't complain.
Rain can be expected upwards of 2 inches an hour. Many roads and highways are already flooded, including the FDR Drive, the West Side Highway, the Belt Parkway, the Wantagh Parkway, the Meadowbrook Parkway, Ocean Parkway.
Steele, you better stay the night.
Yes, you're more than welcome to, but I'm really worried about Gina. She's out there by herself driving to the Rockaways. I mean, I hope she's all right.
Believe me, Gina can take care of herself.
Oh, Gina, Nikki's camp is right on the water in Southampton.
Oh, you've got the camp.
We are waiting for more devastation until 11 p.m. now that high tide is here. We can expect wind gusts to 90 miles per hour from this surprise summer storm we're calling the Mouse That Roared. Expect widespread outages and many downed power lines. Stay inside unless absolutely necessary. If you live near the coastal areas, anticipate evacuation. Several houses in Fire Island and in the Seagate section of Brooklyn have already washed out to sea.
What the hell's going on?
I heard a scratching noise, and I thought at first you were up scraping or sparkling or something, but then I saw it.
So what?
A mouse?
A mouse? That's you saw a mouse? Jesus Christ, angels, get the hell out of me.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wake you.
Wait, you think you're walking the dead. Let's just hope you didn't wake Mr. Pasquale from those dreams, so you're gonna hear it tomorrow. I'll be right back. There's something I have to tell you, but I'm sure we'll both feel more comfortable when standing here half naked. Oh. Angel, I am sorry, but your apple tree didn't make it through the storm.
Oh, it's all right. It was half dead anyway.
The Talmud, according to Mrs. Bloom, says, to live a full life, you must write a book, plant a tree, and make a child. So, in my quest for a full life, I'm going to plant you another one. Hey, Angel, you're all white. Maybe just saw a ghost.
I'm sorry, I think I'm still a little shaken up over the mouse. I have a phobia about them.
Well, don't lose any sleep over it. I have just what you need in my van. In the morning, I'll set it up for you. My friend Joe, he invented this kinder, gentler mousetrap he calls Hickory Dickory Dock. It looks like Big Ben, and it draws the mouse in with infrared light once caught. It's like the Pesco freeze somewhere out there.
Jupiter would be nice. Sorry, my fear of mice would drive my husband crazy.
You still miss him a lot, huh?
My Tony?
Yeah.
I miss him every second of every day, and it's been so hard lately with my mother in the nursing home, and come August, it just won't be the same without her outside, just surrounded by bushels and bushels of fresh orange red plum tomatoes. And from dawn to dusk, she'd be out there at the barbecue pit, just making her fresh gravy from scratch. It's sad, isn't it, the way the old ways slip away like the sweet wood smell of smoke and sauce?
A sultry summer afternoon.
Listen to me going on about tomatoes. Oh God, but it feels like everything's changing, and with Nikki away at camp, I haven't been this alone since I don't know, I guess ever.
Well, for me, loneliness. Loneliness comes as regularly as the full moon, or as irregularly as the rain. How long has it been gone?
5 years.
There must have been someone else since then, huh?
Not since Tony. Not before Tony, not during Tony. No, all my life it's only been Tony. And when I need to, which seems to be a lot lately, I found myself talking to him.
He doesn't talk back, does he?
Not so anyone can hear, of course not, no. But still, haven't you ever been so in love with someone that when you're not with that person, you just find yourself talking to them?
I've never been in love.
Now that's sad.
Not as sad as losing someone.
No, it's sadder. Sadder to have always been alone.
Well, what kind of things do you and your late husband talk about?
Everyday ordinary things, I guess. Like when Nikki wanted to go to camp, I asked him if he thought it would be okay.
And?
Well, he was dead set against it.
But you let her go anyway.
Over his dead body.
Hey! It's a little early for Halloween.
Oh, no, that's more like a ghost of Halloween's past. I mean, Gina gutted my closet, and Elvis was one of the only survivors. This used to play the song, Can't Help Falling in Love. The night Tony died, I threw it across the room, and it's been silent ever since.
I may be able to fix it.
Seems like you can fix just about anything, can't you?
Have you ever read the Song of Songs?
Not in a long time. It's by Solomon, right?
So they say, but the style and language and canticles points to a later era. It's probably written by some lovesick, long-forgotten fool whose passion proved immortal. It's unforgettable, hauntingly beautiful in its depiction of love in its purest form. Chapter 2, Song of Songs. I am the rose of Sharon and the lily of the valley. I'll read the bridegroom. You read the bride. As the lily among thorns, so is my love among the daughters.
As the apple tree among the trees of the wood, so is my beloved among the sons. I sat down under his shadow with great delight, and his fruit was sweet. His fruit was sweet to my taste. He brought me to the banqueting house, and his banner over me was love.
I've been meaning to ask you, is your real name Angel?
It's short for Angelica, although no one's ever called me that, unless I'm in trouble.
Which I imagine wasn't very often. Would you mind if I called you Angelica? It's such a beautiful name. You're shaking. You're silent and frightened. God, Angelica, you really are an angel.
Heaven help us, Steele. But I really don't want to be an angel tonight.
The Long Island Lighting Company is taking heat for failing to bring back power to many waterfront communities 2 weeks after being hit by the surprise storm of the century, aptly dubbed the Mouse That Roared.
Long time no see.
Oh, I have my hands full with all this manna from heaven. Newsday forwarded more than 100 responses answering my personal ad. And that's not even counting the 2 from Nassau County Jail, the 3 in Detox at South Oaks, and one guy who claims to be a New Age Jesus with escape powers of Houdini. So let them just try to crucify me.
Boy.
Don't trust me, the rest of them are pretty good. A union electrician, a dentist, proctologist, and one guy from upstate New York who made his fortune when a meteor landed on his car and he even posed a picture of himself. He's no Man of Steel or nothing, but he's cute in a Clark Kentish kind of way. Oh, get a load of this nut job! This guy says, I'm a born-again Christian by day, bouncer in a gay bar by night. If you want to connect with me, you better do it soon. According to biblical numerology, September 6th will be the end of the world as we know it!
Oh boy. Boy, the sky is falling, the sky is falling. Oh, but I'm gonna take my chance and go out for some air just the same. Oh, that was some personal ad, you know. Your sister got like 8 million responses.
Angel, here's one for you. This guy's a house painter. From the looks of this place, he could use another one.
Steele is coming back.
I hope he didn't pay that guy in advance.
I didn't give him a dime yet.
Then where the hell is he?
I don't know. I haven't seen him since
when?
Since the morning after the storm.
Do me a favor, Angel. Don't mention that goddamn storm ever again.
Why?
Because that night was the worst night of my life. That's why.
You still haven't told me what happened. Huh?
First of all, I got stranded on Rockaway Beach, and the joints thought I was a hooker.
Boy.
And then the cops made me abandon my beloved Corvette in the Rockaways, and the friggin' looters had a picnic ripping off my hubcaps, the radio, and of course my airbags.
Look, where did you spend the night?
If I tell you, you gotta swear on your eyes never tell another living soul about it.
The secret is safe with me.
I stayed in a shelter set up
In a what?
a convent.
And that was so bad?
Believe me, I wouldn't want to make a habit out of it. Hey, your lawn looks like it's coming back to life.
Oh, thanks to Mrs. Bloom. She's been out there every night with the hose.
Just like Mama and Tony used to do. You know, with the draw cloths everywhere, this place is really starting to look on. I think you better face it, Angel. Steele ain't never come back.
I just keep hearing how hard Bayville was hit by the storm. I mean, people lost their homes, their businesses, everything. I mean, they even set up a shelter at St. Gertrude's Church. No. Something terrible has happened to Steele. I feel it here.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, I keep calling him, but his phone's dead.
So fuck him.
What?
Let's face it, this guy screwed you and he didn't come back. What did I say?
Oh, it's not you.
Then what the hell is it?
No, I already told you that Steele stayed here the night on account of the storm.
Yeah, so he slept on the caster. What's that make him the dictator of your life?
We made love.
Wait! I must have got water in my ears and jumped to the beach yesterday. I thought you just said. I thought you said we made love.
That's what I said.
Who the hell do you think you are, me?
And I'm late.
Late?
Late?
No.
Yes.
How late?
One day.
It's nothing to worry about.
It is for me. I've only been late one other time in my life.
And when was that?
When I was pregnant with Nikki.
And you didn't practice safe sex?
Obviously not.
Mamma mia! Angelica! You know what I always say, if you can't be good, for God's sake, be safe.
And the only reason Steele was even in my bedroom was because I saw the mouse and freaked out. I mean, you don't think that Tony sent that road in as like a sign, like he was giving us his blessing or something?
Angel, you better get over here.
Downstairs, go, hurry! Steele's out front! So, but he isn't. He's fallen, Angel, on the statue of Oh, yeah, forget her name.
The Virgin Mary.
Oh, yeah.
That damn thing's made of solid cement. It must really be stone.
Mrs. Bloom, put on some coffee and make it strong, all right? Gina, help me get Steele inside.
Come on, Angel, I just did my nails.
Come on, please.
Going someplace. Oh, lady.
He's tanked.
I've been so worried about you.
Angelica.
Angelica! The man calls you Angelica? Now I know you're in big trouble.
I bought you an apple tree to replace the one that got knocked down the storm. I'm gonna plant it right now. As soon as I can remember where I parked my van.
Tomorrow is another day.
Tomorrow I could be dead tomorrow.
Oh, now you sound like Gina. What happened to your glasses?
In Huntington, I got a fist in my face.
What do you mean in Huntington you got a fist in your face?
A real dive bar. It was no White Horse Tavern, mind you, but I thought I could drink myself to death there. Now, Gina, what did you ask me?
About the fist in your face?
Oh yeah, and these guys, they were comparing notes on all the weapons they owned, and I said something about there being too many guns on the street, and one jackass was screaming, "You a commie or something? You know, like the Constitution?" I said, well, I'm really big on the First Amendment. It says the Second Amendment, the part about the right to bear arms. I could live with that.
God knows booze and politics don't mix.
Yeah, mixing them up. I mixed in my face.
You didn't look, you didn't get a bullet in your brain.
Yeah, if it wasn't because Hell's Angels do, I'd be nothing but dead meat right now.
Gina, do me a favor. Go get me some cotton balls and peroxide out of the medicine cabinet. I gotta clean this mess up.
So I got back in my van, but I was sort of driving around in circles. I seem to have lost my way.
You could have lost a lot more than that. You could have gotten yourself killed.
No such luck for me. This life sentence, this hell on earth, keeps going on and on without mercy, without end. Now, where was I?
Driving around in circles.
Oh, that's right. And I pulled up and I asked this old lady if she knew what street I was on. She said I was Walt Whitman Road. And right across the street is Walt's old farmhouse. And I got out of my van. I walked over there and I swear, old Walt was with me. White beard, his poetry and all. What the hell are you putting in my face, Barry? Just leave me alone. It's no big deal.
No big deal. From that you will catch flesh-eating bacteria and
Steele,
end up dead.
Steele, just keep talking. It won't hurt as much.
Well, now where the hell was I?
Lost in Huntington with some dead poet?
Oh, that's right. That's right. And I felt as if you were haunting me. Whole stanzas and even complete poems and leaves of grass would just come to me. I know this is going to sound crazy. I know, but earlier today, I heard the following lines spoken aloud. The man's body is sick, and the woman's body is sick. I thought I lost my mind, so I started driving around some more. And I pull over in the schoolyard, puke and pass out. And when I woke up, I was lying in front of the statue.
You've been doing that a lot
I'm
lately.
never going to believe who the stone-faced guy was. He was none other than St. Anthony himself.
No shit!
And God knows why, but somehow I ended up here. To the rose upon the rood of time. Yeats, that's on Yeats, the mystic, poet, playwright. This is not a fucking asshole writer. Hickory dickory dock. The calendar gentle mousetrap.
That kid is from hunger.
It hasn't caught anything yet.
Oh, that can only catch mice that crawl. Angels had wings.
Gina, Mrs. Bloom, can you leave us alone for a second?
3 blind
Not my
mice.
words, Miss Bloom. The
See
mirror was about
where
to
they
hit the
run.
If you need us, you know where to find us.
That's annoying.
Find in your life as 3 blind mice.
Steele, what's wrong?
Let me ask you a biblical terms. You believe in that stuff, don't you, Angelica? Goddamn guardian angels are like what? Prophet is a man of all his labor, which he takes under the sun. Ecclesiastes 1:3. I've lost everything. My house is gone.
You're not making any sense. I mean, you must have insurance?
Flood insurance? No way. Who the hell was I to think that I could plant roots and stay put?
I'm sorry.
It's only the first half of the nightmare. My manuscript, the 500-page saga took me 5 long years to write. It's in my basement office, entombed by sand and sea.
You must have a copy?
Yeah, in my living room, Underwood.
You could do it again.
No, Angelica, to a writer, spiritus mundi comes with this.
I'm not saying to start from scratch, but between the two manuscripts, you should be able to put enough together to salvage it.
No, to me, typing alone was a monster. I mean, I know it's going to sound primitive, but I use the old hunt and peck method. On my Olivetti Underwood Latour 1332, circa 1964. Do it all again. Oh, even if I could, it would take till hell freezes over. The long and the short of it is, I've lost everything. All my hopes and dreams washed away, buried beneath that haunted bungalow by this.
All things are possible to him that believes.
You just don't get it, do you? What do you think's going to happen? Some kind of divine resurrection from the ruins, perchance? A miraculous emergence from the ashes? Or perhaps God? God will send down from the seventh heaven a seraphim stenographer? No, Angelica, I've lost everything. All my hopes and dreams washed away, buried beneath that haunted bungalow by the sea, as I said.
You'll find a way. We fall down, we get back up, we fail, we move on, we learn to go on, we have to.
No, I don't have it in it anymore. I'm spent.
We'll take this time to heal, and meantime, let me comfort you.
No, the only comfort I need is right here. In this little bottle. Like my idol, Dylan Thomas, I'm going to drink myself to an untimely demise. To the end!
You don't know what you're saying.
What do you think, I'm non-compass mentis? Believe me, I am perfectly capable of managing my own affairs.
Right now it's the booze talking, and if you ask me, you really had enough.
Who's anybody asking you? Fine, keep it. Cover your bells. So find my van and buy me another big bottle.
You're not getting in that van. Some drunken macho acting breaks to wrap yourself around a tree. End of story for you. Beginning of Nightmare Part 2 from me.
I was trying to tell me that your singing ex was drunk.
Dead drunk.
Well, something must have driven
Now
the man
stop
to
saying
drink.
someone, me.
You.
I wanted another baby. And it wasn't happening, so I wanted to adopt.
Yes, sir.
So Tony went crazy, screaming, "We're not raising somebody else's bastard!" So you'll let that van over my dead body. I'll never forgive myself for letting my husband, Mickey's father, kill himself because I wasn't strong enough to stop him, but I will stop you if it's the last thing I do, so help me God.
God, so help me God, who let his only begotten Son be crucified. What kind of father would do that to his only son? No, Angelica, I'm not your husband, and I'm not the father of the child. It's the fucking house. So, give me back my gun then. Give me. Oh, Jesus, wrestling with the bloody angel.
You say, quindi always make God's lonely. Don't know his passion.
Latin, goddamn dead language. That's right. Angelica. Comfort me with dead words whispered to a
Saith the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him will I trust.
My God, that's short. Become a poet now. Poems, they're so short, so succinct. I can master the word processors, the fast-fire weapons, semi-automatic, and wage guerrilla warfare over the woes of my words. I can march to the freeform beat of the suicide poets, the satanic Sephiroth, and Sexton, Sylvia Plath, John Berryman. Steel shots. So melancholy, so masochistic, so melodramatic, with anti-songs, anti-self, anti-survival stands. I could be as famous as John Berryman. He was a Catholic, just like you, but more like me, not always a very good one. It's hard to be a religious man when your child has been blown to smithereens by a solitary shotgun blast. Like Berryman, I can write about my own father's bloody suicide. His angel, devil, dead face, sort of seance of our souls, his infamous death, live on forever, ensuring my own immortality. Angelica, do you think Latin is the language dead poets speak in their final restlessness. Hades.
He shall give his angels charge over you, to keep you in all of your ways. They shall bear you up in their hands, lest you dash your foot against a stone. Lamb of God, he who takes away the sins of the world, have mercy on us. Agnus Dei, qui tollis peccata
Hey, let me in!
Oh, I thought you had a date with the cesspool maven.
Oh, I do. But that asshole called to tell me he's running a little behind. And if I don't mind before he sees me, he'd like to stop home and take a shower. I gotta admit, the guy's no rocket scientist, but the cheapskate does make a shitload of money.
Oh, maybe I should start calling him the cesspool miser. Is he picking you up here?
No. We're meeting at the Merrick Diner. He said he's gonna hurry it up so we can catch the early bird special.
Oi.
Yeah, what a blast that's gonna be, spending a steamy summer afternoon watching a bunch of penny-pinching old farts stuff their faces like there's no tomorrow.
There.
Could you believe Steele actually got up and painted today? The last time I got that wasted, I slept for 3 days. Where is everybody?
Oh, Steele went to get his glasses fixed. Oh, Booze, I hope he's not going for it.
When I spoke to Angel earlier today, she said that she thinks he's done drowning his sorrows. All he wants to do now is finish up here and head out west.
Do you think it's such a good idea, him staying here?
I don't know, but Angel said that staying in the shelter was killing him, so... Where's the widow Ventura?
Oh, I have no idea. She left hours ago without telling anybody where she was going.
Speaking of the devil...
Oh, Angel, how's your hand?
It's fine. It's nothing.
Bite your tongue. It shouldn't have been doing dog.
In a few weeks, the stitches will be out and it'll be as good as new.
You'll always have a scar.
I will wear it proudly, like a Purple Heart.
Oh, maybe someday you'll let us know what happened. But for now, I'm going upstairs to bring the thing back. My grandson just got back from sleepaway camp, and he wants to give me the lowdown.
Gina? What are you doing here?
I just wanted to see how you were doing, that's all.
I wish everybody would stop worrying about my hand.
It's not your hand I'm worried about. Did you, get your friend yet?
No.
That's what I was afraid of. So I stopped at a drugstore and bought you a home pregnancy test.
No, isn't it too early to tell?
Not for this state-of-the-art test.
Well, maybe I'm not ready.
When will you be ready? When your contractions are 2 minutes apart?
Don't I have to do it tomorrow for a morning specimen? Or...
No, it says right here on the box. Can be done any time of day or night. Oh, I almost got to tell you I got a letter from Nikki today. I'll read it to you while you do what you gotta do. Dear Auntie Gina, I'm having a wonderful time at camp. Everyone in my bunk had worms. And today I took some pills and finally yesterday the stool test came out negative. My poison ivy is almost gone and I haven't had any more salmonella since I stopped eating anything with mayonnaise. Oh yeah, Auntie, do me a favor. Make sure Mommy has a little fun. Remember our plan to have a double wedding ceremony next summer? You and question mark and Mommy and question mark. Just make sure the wedding takes place after July because camp is great and I can't wait to come back next year. Love, Nikki. Could you believe that? She's got all this crap wrong with her and it don't bother her none. She's near you and she gets a scratch and she thinks she's dying of sepsis. And Nikki's a great writer, no?
To tell you the truth, I didn't hear a word you said.
So?
We like the name Joseph for a boy and Mary if it's a girl.
I think you're weeks of the Immaculate Conception. Hey, maybe you could plead that defense in front of Nikki.
You don't know anything about Catholic doctrine, do you? Gina, Gina, this is not funny. Come on, what am I going to say to Nikki?
You could always tell her while she was away you made a little withdrawal at the sperm bank. No sin there, just science.
What about my job? I mean, I can't have a job as a Catholic school teacher if I'm carrying a baby
Without the sacrament of holy matrimony. Oh, who knows? Maybe they'll have an opening at that Catholic home for unwed mothers and you can teach there.
The worst part is, I didn't even think I could get pregnant.
Just goes to show all them years when you and Tony was fucking like bunnies and nothing was happening. It was Tony who was shooting blanks.
You have to promise me you're not going to say a word to anybody.
I swear my eyes won't say nothing to nobody, especially Steele. But would it be too much if I just sort of aimed a shotgun at him?
I'm serious, Gina. Steele already has enough to worry about. He doesn't need to worry about me, too. Promise me your lips are sealed.
Cross my heart and hope to die. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got a hot date with a cesspool maven, so I gotta run.
Oh, it looks like you get the real Megillah Esther there.
Something almost as sacred as that. Can you keep a secret?
Why can't I keep a secret?
Last night, Steele said something about a seraphim stenographer, and I thought, an angel stenographer. Why not? That's me. But I don't want to tell him yet in case I can't pull it off. But this afternoon I went to his house.
Oy vey.
It was in ruins.
Oh, from this I would also drink.
So I went in through a broken window in the basement. I found this typed manuscript. I mean, it was covered in water and mud, and the duplicate was even worse. So I put both of them in this garbage bag, so maybe I could dry them out.
Oh, so what's with all the handwritten pages?
Something made me go inside his bedroom. In his closet, I found this handwritten copy. Miraculously, it was the only thing in the entire house that remained untouched.
Oh, a Malik can watch over it.
I thought it was a eudaimon, the spirit of the widow who lived, loved, and died there. It was like I could feel her presence there, like she was telling me that the house wasn't cursed, but filled with blessings in disguise. Look at this.
Oh, that still is some writer.
That's why I have to resurrect his book. So I figured between the 3 manuscripts, I should have enough to put it together like a puzzle.
Now, Steele said he was going to be done painting everything in 9 days.
That doesn't give me enough time.
Us much time. But if the good Lord all by his lonesome could create the whole world in 6 days and still find time to rest on the 7th, 2 seraphims and others like us could make some miracle at 9. So how about you come upstairs to my apartment and we'll burn the midnight oil? Steele wants to paint through the night so we can finish up, catch a few hours of sleep, and leave first thing in the morning.
By the time we finish this, Steele will be halfway to Colorado.
Oh, thank God after 7 solid days and nights of working on this, we only have 50 pages left.
I'm so tired. I'm seeing halos all over everything.
Oh, that's good. That's a sign there's an army of angels who sent out to help us. So with a little help from them and that cute little computer mouse, we should finish up by morning.
I don't think I can work all through the night.
Oh, all right already. So what's the worst that could happen? You have them 200 and something pages and IOU. Listen, it's no wonder you're tired. Working day and night with a bum end to boot.
No, it's not just that.
No kidding. It's obvious it's not only Steele's walking around with the weight of the world on his shoulders. Listen, you want to talk about it? It can't hurt.
I'm pregnant.
Oh, some miracle here. I thought you said you were
pregnant.
Oh, close the door.
And I'm not planning on telling Steele about it.
Hey, hey.
And Nikki's going to be home any day, and when she says, "So, Mommy, what's new?" What am I supposed to tell her?
Wait.
talking about it does help. I mean, you always know the right thing to say.
Fooey.
Gina's been really helpful too. She said not to worry, that between you, me, her, and Nikki, and this baby might not have a father, but, well, it'll have 4 mamas.
Oh, not 4 mamas, 3 mamas and a bubby.
I'm so scared. I've always played by the rules, done the right thing at the right time, and when people start talking...
Oh, who cares? Before long it'll be like yesterday's news. How about you just concentrate on the miracle of it all?
I'm trying to, but how can I take care of this baby when I'm so messed up inside?
That's why God sends down 2 angels to help with every baby. This way, if we screw up a little, there's still hope.
The book.
Oh, the stories on masturbates. I can only wait to see if it has a happy ending.
We are never going to finish before Steele leaves for Colorado tomorrow morning.
Ha! Oh, why didn't I think of this earlier? Oh, there's still a way you get a good night's sleep and we finish tomorrow.
No, that's impossible.
Oh, that word is not in my vocabulary.
You two figure it out. I need to call Nikki.
Oh, now, I heard Steve saying we have to run to the hardware store tonight to get some more paint. Now, if you go down to store him, what time is it anyway? Oh, okay, 8:15. Okay, if you store him for, let's say, like 45 minutes, he won't have time to get to the store before it closes.
It'll have to delay it most of tomorrow.
Yeah, so Gina, what are you waiting for?
Why do I always get the pinball job? Angel gets to do the word processing, you get to proofread, and I got the job of distracting a man. I can't the Bible saw it.
So break a leg already.
Steele?
I'm
Steele?
sorry. Did I wake you?
Only from a nightmare.
I guess your ticket's up. I was fixing up the spare room as a surprise for you.
What did you do with all of Nikki's old baby furniture?
Well, I put everything, including the crib, back in the basement.
No, it floods down there.
Not anymore. Took care of that. Now, in this room, I want you to look to the future, not dwell upon the past. Put this space to good use.
Thank you. It's just, this is embarrassing.
What are you talking about?
I only have enough money to pay you for the work we agreed on. If you give me your address in Colorado or then later in Los Angeles, then maybe I can pay you in installments.
This is my gift to you for letting me stay here.
Steele,
Angelica.
you go first.
About that night, I don't want you to think it had no meaning for me, that it was just a mistake.
I could never think that.
When we made love, and believe me, Angelica, it was love I made to you. I thank my lucky stars, every kiss, every touch.
Sacred.
I know my body ended and yours begun, and hope for so many more nights like that to kingdom come.
I didn't know how dead I was inside until you touched me and gave me life. For as long as I live, I will always forget that night.
I'm sorry.
You and I have nothing to apologize for. We did nothing wrong.
Still, I feel like everything's backfired nonetheless. I feel like I'm about to spontaneously combust, self-destruct. I feel like I'm about to detonate.
Steele, you're really scaring me. Promise me you're not going to do anything desperate.
I never make promises like that.
Did you decide what you're going to do with your house?
I told my friend, the same real estate agent who sold me that haunted house, to put it on the market. Let it be someone else's liking.
You should probably try and get some sleep. You have a really busy day ahead of you tomorrow.
This is true, but I'll be leaving later than planned. It's kind of a long story. Anyway, Gina was down here earlier talking gibberish, acting crazy. I kept looking at the strangest feeling she wanted to tell me something. Do you know what that song and dance was?
Ha! When it comes to Gina, your guess is as good as mine.
Oh, by the way, do you want me to hand that gondola painting back in the living room? Gina told me not to.
You know, I think Gina might be right about that. Can you hang it in the basement over the bar? No, it can wait till tomorrow.
Tomorrow. I could be dead tomorrow.
Now, you've been hanging out with Gina too long. Oh, my darling baby. Your father doesn't know it yet, but he just built you a nursery. Upstairs you come? To downstairs you go? Are you sleeping?
Boy, am I sleeping? It's the dead of the night. but who could sleep? So I put my miracle head back in and I was listening to Frank Sinatra. Oh, that man really knows how to suffer, doesn't he? Angel, you've been crying.
A little.
A little.
Okay, a lot. Steele left this morning and I didn't get a chance to say goodbye.
Oh, you wanted to show me something?
I couldn't sleep, so I went into the kitchen to make some tea, and on the table was my music box. I opened it, and after 5 years of silence, it played the song, Can't Help Falling in Love. On the inside, Steele left the check that I gave him. Look, across the front he wrote, the song says it all.
Oh, look in the memo section. It says, I couldn't take your widow's mite.
I wonder what that means.
Oh, that Steele's a regular walking dictionary.
And now that his book finished in the 11th hour and it's tucked safely away in his van.
Oh, you think the two of us would be so exhausted we'd be sleeping like babies. Oh, here it is, widow's mite. Aha! It's from the New Testament. No wonder I never heard of it. I wouldn't be a very good Jew if I read your sequel now, would I? Oh, it's from the Gospel according to St. Mark. It means a small contribution given with joy by one who can least afford it. Oh, that's you are right generous to a fault.
Look, on the back of the check he wrote, Angelica, a month is but a second in a lifetime. Still, it will always hold a special place in my heart. I have to show this to Gina.
Oh, speaking of the day book, I thought maybe she was going to stay here tonight to keep you company.
Well, she is, but she's out on a date.
Again with the cesspool maven?
That's what she says.
Oh, maybe we could watch a little TV.
If you don't mind, I'd rather talk.
So who's stopping you?
It was a good book, no?
Oh, it was a good book. Yes, of course. That's why Steele was so devastated when he thought he lost it forever.
I can't believe it's over between us.
Oh, who says it's over? Maybe the book will be the wings that carries him back to you.
I don't know about that. I mean, if we knew each other a long time, if we had some sort of long-standing commitment, then maybe I could afford to hope.
Oh, forgive me if I'm wrong, but if a baby's not a long-standing commitment, what is?
Yeah, but Steele doesn't know about it. For all he knows, we just had one night, and followed by a few weeks of silence.
Oh, look, maybe it's not my place to mix in, but you think it's such a good idea to keep him in the dark about his own child? I bet if you told him, he would have stayed.
Why? Because I caught him in the oldest trap in the book? No. I want Steele to stay because he loves me, not because I'm having his baby. Besides, some of the things that Steele was saying yesterday really frightened me, like he could do something desperate.
Like, give me a for instance.
Like he said he was going to Colorado to drown his sorrows in the Purgatory River and then off to the City of Angels. I mean, Steele's a writer, a poet. Like, he deals in symbols. I mean, you don't think he was trying to tell me that he wanted to I can't even say it.
Oh, what, kill himself? No way! If he was going to kill himself, he was talking symbolically. He would say something like, but he's a Catholic, right? Like you. Then feeling his judgment day, he'd say, I'm going to Hell's Kitchen, or Devil's Island, or Hell's Canyon, or Hell's Gate. Oh, no, I think he's going to Colorado. Then after that, only time could tell.
It just seems like the way that he left was for good.
Oh, Angel, when you lived as long as I have, you realize that things aren't always as they seem. And what people show you on the outside is just a disguise or ruse to throw us off track so we don't see what's really going on inside. What in heaven's name was that?
Ti possono venire dei figli con la faccia da babuini!
What did she say?
For your children to have the faces of baboons? What a terrible thing to say to somebody!
Tomorrow? You'll call me tomorrow? Over my dead body, you'll call me tomorrow!
Gina, what's the matter for you? Yelling at the crack of dawn like una babalona.
Oh, now you
many times I gotta tell you, my wife, 'cause she's just so sick, 'cause she no eat, 'cause she no sleep. Sometimes she no even breathe. And me, I don't have sex in 3 months, and I was in the middle of this beautiful dream.
Gina, what's the matter with you? I'll get it. Who could be calling this late? Oh, Nikki, I hope she's all right.
Oh, I'm sure she's fine. Oh, it could be steel. In the Talmud, it says all matches are made in heaven before you're born. And if it was meant to be, nothing on this earth could stand in its way.
You really believe that?
Oh, with all of my heart.
You're never gonna believe this!
What?
But it was Mama! She just called to tell you Tony's dead! How you... It came to her in the middle of the night like a vision. Makes me 6 feet to you knocked up. You speak. Oh, I swore my eyes, I wouldn't tell nobody about that.
Oh, don't worry. From this, you won't go blind. Angel already told me. Oh, so now, Christina Signorelli, from the sound of things, your date with the cesspool maven was nothing to write home about.
Yeah, it was pretty shitty, all right. The guy's got oral diarrhea, and whenever I did manage to squeeze a word in edgewise, all he said was, holy shit. Finally, I told him he should change the name of his company to the Holy Shit Cesspool Cleaners.
Well, if things went so...
Crappy?
Oh, well, you could say that, but if things were so terrible, why did you stay out all night long?
Oh, because the idea of a fun date for this asshole was driving from Bensonhurst to Montauk Point so he could jump out of the car, look at the lighthouse for 2 seconds, and shout, holy shit! And to top it all off, on the whole ride back, he's telling me how our next day he's gonna take me to Port Jefferson so we can hop on the ferry to the Nutmeg State just for the hell of
The
it.
thought of riding in a ferry makes me seasick.
Well, you're feeling ain't seasick. You got yourself a classic case of morning sickness. Hey, the sun's coming up.
Oh, it tends to do that every morning, like clockwork. Oh, now maybe we should try to get some sleep. Now what?
The LORD messenger service.
Oh, you mean the last overnight rush delivery messenger service? Oh, are you expecting anything?
Not me.
No, me either.
The only one around here expecting anything is Angel, and the stork ain't bringing that for a while.
Angelica! A quiet, quick as the chorus of cottage croon that sung a love song. In sheer ecstasy, they serenade their soulmates with the song of Solomon.
Oh, that's our Lily! Chirping your return, our heart's desire Lily!
Oh, all this time I thought that thing was a weed. Wait a second! You know the book of saints that Angel has in the living room? That damn thing says Saint Anthony is often seen strolling among the lilies. Tony boy, did you have something to do with all this?
About that gondola picture we used to be in the living room, I think we should hang a Botticelli.
That's it, Mrs. Bloom. Get out the dictionary. Still shows his back in town.
Hallelujah!
Botticelli was a Renaissance painter. A copy of his Madonna with late lilies should adorn this magnificent home. Angelica!
Don't nobody around here sleeping no more?
Sorry, Mr. Pasquale, I didn't mean to wake you.
You didn't wake me. Gina, una bocalona woke me before from a beautiful dream. Sure, if you don't mind, still, whatever you gotta tell Angel, per favore, make it quick.
Don't worry, what I have to say will not take long.
What's going on out there?
Oh, Angel, someone's out here and he wants to talk turkey.
No, I Angel's hearken to your voice, let me hear it.
Gee, am I dreaming or is that really you?
Like a dead man back from the grave. I've been driving around what seemed like an eternity. Yeah, I've been driving around what seems like an eternity, and I found myself talking to you, like you still do with Tony. I want to drive through the night, but I started feeling really tired. I haven't been sleeping much.
Oh, whatever you got must be catching.
Yeah, I went to the back of the van. I love you. I went to the back of the van to rest, and I found this package. Old gift wrap with a card on it that said Christmas in July, Hanukkah in a heat wave. Then I knew two seraphim sonographers had earned it all.
What about me? I'm the one who stalled you long enough so they could finish your masterpiece.
So that's what all those sitcom shenanigans were all about?
So you're happy with how your book turned out?
Happy, Angelica. It doesn't even begin to describe how I feel. That's why I had to come back right away. My damn van died on me. Then along comes this guy from the Lord Messenger Service. And I begged him, please, to transport this ex-dead weight back to the he.
Still, I thought you said you was gonna make it this quick.
Sorry, Mr. Pasquale. Angelica Ventura, I love you.
He loves us!
Holy shit! What?
I love you.
Okay.
I heard that. Oh, I am my beloved, and my beloved is mine. He feeds among the lilies. Steal the shots. God knows I love you.
She wants out!
Holy shit!
I think there's something else you should know.
Oh, here's where the mierda hits the fan.
I'm having your baby.
What?
Oh, even I heard that!
I'm having your baby. Anything you care to say about that?
Yeah, why couldn't you tell me that 2 days ago before I lugged that 2-ton crib down the stairs?
So you're not angry with me?
Angry with you? No way, Mrs. Bloom. Thanks to Angelica, I have written a book, planted a tree, and I've made a child.
Such a full life you're going to have!
Angelica, now all of my prayers have been answered, except one.
Which one is that?
The one where you say you'll marry me.
Oh, from your lips to God's ears!
So? What is it?
See, of course she's gonna marry you. Right, Angel?
Right!
Oh, my madre dog!
In Boca
Now!
Lupo.
I say the wedding should take place as soon as possible. Like in 3 days. That way we can tell everybody the oldest lie in the book that you get knocked up on your honeymoon.
You know, we can't put together a wedding that fast.
All things are possible to him that believes. Mark 9:23.
You got that right. I think 3 days is more than enough time to plan a wedding. You can use my dress and veil, just don't spill nothing on it, because I still plan on meeting at the same time next year.
Oh, I'll call the caterer.
Kosher, of course. I want you to manja a little something.
Oh, I'm telling you, I'm better downstairs than God never made.
I'll call everybody. All you two have to worry about is getting the marriage license.
Oh, now let's all try to get some sleep now.
And to dream passionate dreams. Sometimes they even come true.
And I say we do this marriage thing right.
The angel does everything.
Well, Mrs. Bloom sleeps in her apartment. I get the Castro.
Oh, Angel and the Bobulato be get the master bedroom.
Tomorrow when Nikki comes home, she's back on a new to-die for a pink bedroom. And Steele.
I'm in my sleeping bag in the spare room till after the ceremony.
Amen.
I'll be right back. In all the excitement, I forgot to pay the driver.
Hey, Steele, do me a favor. Let me go pay him. The Lord Messenger Service guy is kind of cute, and I want to give him my number.